welcome to my channel. I'm Halima and thank you for coming back. And if you are new, welcome. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about how to save. So before we get into the video, can you please click that subscribe button and that notification bell so it can notify you whenever I post a new video. And you're really helping me if you subscribe and like this video, because you're motivating me to give you guys more videos, and I really want to create more videos for you guys. So click that button, click that post notification, and like that video. So let's get into the video. Like I said, this video I'll be talking about how to save money. So my first tip is set long-term goals. Make goals. See where you want to be in 5 years, in 10 years, in 15 years. Maybe you want to be a millionaire, maybe you want to be a billionaire, maybe you want to just save so you won't have to worry about when it comes time to pay your bills, or you just want to save up for your vacation that you really wanted to go. It really doesn't matter what your reason is. Just sit down and set those goals, and these goals will help you determine where you want to be in the future, and it will help you save and be serious when it comes to your saving. And okay, my next tip is create a budget and track your spending. So this is really important to achieve your financial success and to try to save effectively. You can create a really simple budget. I will link down below a free template that you can use to create your budget, or you can use just a Microsoft Excel, or you can go old school and just use a paper and pen, or you can buy a book which you'll be tracking your monthly expenses and writing your cash inflows and your cash outflows, so you know exactly how much you're spending or know exactly where that money is going. If you don't calculate your cash inflows and your cash outflow, you'll have trouble in saving because you won't know how you're spending your money or how you're going. So if you calculate, you know exactly where your money is coming in and how you're spending it and where you need to cut down. This will help save. So there is this tip that I learned from a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. One mistake that we all make is we don't pay ourselves. So what I mean is, we pay the food vendor, we go and buy clothes, so we pay the store, we go buy shoes, we pay the shoemaker, we pay all those people but not ourselves. So this is the mistake that we're all making. So any income that you get, take 10% of that income off and pay yourself. That will help you to pay yourself first, and that 10% you can save it, and then that 90%, that's when you can use it on other expenses. It doesn't have to be 10%, any percent that you're willing to keep, but not less than 10. Let's be serious. So 10, 20, maybe 30, use those. Go slowly, be more realistic, and then become more. When you learn more and get experience in saving, then you can increase as you go, but pay yourself first. Track all those spending, how much you're using where, how much you're using in maybe food, in whatever. Just track those spending. Okay, my next tip is create specific goals. We've already created our long-term goals, what we want to expect maybe in 10 years, and we've already started making our budget, so we know exactly how much we're spending and how much we're getting in. Now we want to create our short-term goals, how much you want to save monthly. So since you already know how much you're earning and how much you're spending on your monthly basis, now you know exactly how much you can save in a month. So be realistic. Don't start saving with huge amounts of money, because it will demotivate you when it comes to saving. Just start small, because it depends on how much you're earning as well. So maybe you say you want to save maybe 100 or 500. Like I say, it depends on how much you're earning. Just be more realistic, and you can expand as you go when you get experience in saving and making smarter financial decisions. Just like I said, first of all, when you get your income, pay yourself. Set that percentage. It can be 10, it can be 20, it can be 30. Like I said, depends on how much you're earning. And then pay yourself. Once you pay yourself, then keep those expenses, how much you want to spend on food, maybe on utilities, on anything else, and then you can do with whatever you want with the rest of money that you have, but you already saved that 10%, and it will help you grow more financially. My next tip is I'll be talking those 5 essential needs that us humans need and how to cut back on those costs. One is food, the other one is shelter, clothing, transportation, and health. Let's start with food. I know what you're thinking. Food, we all need food. Yeah, we need food. I didn't say don't eat. Just let me explain. When I say food, I mean cut cost from buying takeouts. If you spend a lot of money in buying takeouts because you're lazy and you can't cook, then you're spending more, so you can save. If you cook inside, first of all, it's very healthy because you're cooking your own food. You can start eating healthy rather than buying those burgers, those pizzas, and you're saving that money instead of spending it on food. And you can also buy products from local stores instead of buying those branded products that cost way much, and just buy those in your local stores. You buy less and you're saving more money instead of buying those branded products. Okay, next one is shelter. You can cut costs on this by, if you're living alone, find a roommate, and you're actually making more money there by having a roommate. You are splitting bills, and you're also earning that money from rent that she or he is paying. And if you have that option of living with your parents, stay with your parents. Don't be bougie. I'm like, oh, I want to have my own place. Before you even say that, think of all the costs that you'll have to pay. You'll have to pay your own rent. You'll have to pay your own utilities. You have all those home expenses that you have to think about. So just stay with your parent and cut those costs out and save all those money that you'll be using in your apartment instead of spending it on all those things that you'll be doing. Save that money. Transportation. Owning a vehicle is really expensive, guys, because you have to pay for insurance, all those services that you have to, fuel, and all those other expenses that your car, maybe you'll need a new tire, maybe this is broken and you need to fix it, and all that. But if you really live in a rural area and you really need a car because you have to get somewhere and all that, then there is no option but for you to get a car. Then it's okay. But do those calculations between public transportation and owning a vehicle and see which one really is cheaper and which one is easier for you to have, and it will help you in your saving. Then use. If it's a vehicle, then go for it. But if it's public transportation, then go for that as well. Clothing. This one is really easy to cut back on. The cost is really easy, especially for people who don't have those online shops and they don't use online shopping. Then it's really easy. But if you have those online shops and you get those notifications on sales and stuff like that, unsubscribe to those ones, because if you see a sale, you'll be like, oh, there's a sale today, I'm gonna buy. But that won't help you in saving. After every time there's a sale, you want to buy something, you want to buy a new pair of something, but you really don't need it. So just unsubscribe to all those online shoppings, all those emails that you get for every time you have a sale. That will help you in saving, because here we have Taobao, we have Alibaba, we have Pinduoduo, and then when you have money on your phone, you're like, oh, I want this, I'm buying, I want that, I'm buying. Just don't use those apps so much. Just be like, do I really need this? Is it that important? No, I don't need it. Don't buy on impulse. See if you really need that thing. Do you really need that pair of shoes? Do you really need that pair of jeans maybe, or of hijab, anything. Just think about it. Do you really need it? And just cut down on that. It will help you save. Okay, after saving all this money, you have enough capital. You can use that money to invest in something. If you have a business, invest it in your business, or research and start on all these other business ideas that you want to do and invest in those. Because don't just save your money and let it sit there and just stare at it. No, if you invest it in your money, you make your money work for you. Make your money work for you, so you have more income streams, another way of getting more income while you are saving and you're earning from your business. And don't keep all your money in one basket. If you already saved up enough and you already start one business and you've set up again, don't use that saving to invest in that business. Start something else so that you'll have multiple income streams. So if this fails, you have another backup. And yeah, this brings me to my end of the video. I hope you like my tips and my advice. And if you've reached this far end of the video and you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please click the subscribe button and like this video and share it to people so you can help them save their money. And if you have any tips, write down below. And thank you. Bye.